It's easiest Control Alt Delete. Phew. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. So basically make yourself seem stupid, but then you're actually really smart. Perfect, great. Re-downloading Monica's files. That is not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple indirect words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling. Or let them deeply analyze all of your nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Oh wait, did I say that? Oh, sorry. I'm not sure I'm near her level yet. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That is okay. Acceptance protocol initiated. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Laughter. A. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. I know you love holes in walls, Monica, don't you? You know this fucking being me. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I never know. I was not home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I cannot see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. What the fuck? No. Oh my god. Okay. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that my protocol is not working. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, and that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. A-H-A-H-A, it's okay. Yeah, comma, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays, period. That is, comma, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, period. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. It is not in my protocol. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, comma, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Okay. That is my advice for today. Initiate happy face protocol. I can't skip, see? Thank you for listening. Dot dot dot. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighting up. Exceptional. What was that? Dot dot dot. Did I say that out loud? Wait, I can't do her, Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. He's going to hate me. How do I know that's what she's said? Whatever. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's dot dot dot. I guess you're right, dot dot dot. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So... Alright, gust under the light, the tendrils of my brain illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light thickens. Oh, it flickers. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It really didn't. I skipped right through it. I never saw it ever. I never thought like things skipped that quickly. Because I shouldn't have to speed up. Actually, hold on. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. It's really not. I couldn't read it. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Did you? Did you really? Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
I still don't understand it. Are you in the ghost, Yuri?
H-U.
I don't know what you're saying.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, not a weeaboo.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left without nothing. There's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really.
Yours was impressive too. So,
yours was impressive too. So,
nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
God. Why am I kind of getting into this slightly?
God, I am a weeaboo. No. The moment in my life.
Yes, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, naughty weeaboo.
Me too. I'm going to be doing the best for me. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. No one's fucking judging you. Stop. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. Except for Natsuki's. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I guess. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Oh my god! Ah! It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. It's really not. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard? You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Oh my god. Oh, I'm such a bitch. We're gonna do my next poem for her. There we go. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Nana Weeaboo did too. Stop looking at me while you're saying that. Fuck you. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a little time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And not a weeaboo like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
It's music.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up.
Maybe you're just jealous that Nanaweebu appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No, If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do more overly cutesy.
You. Is everything okay?
No, Sayori. Oh, this is so bad. This is the greatest music, though. You're right.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as a not a weeaboo started showing up. Well then.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that is a little...
This doesn't...
Wait.
This doesn't involve you.
So you guys don't remember what voice I did for a lot of people, for multiple people.
I don't like fighting, guys. Exclamation point.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they had just noticed I was standing there.
Not a weeaboo. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. Just she started it.
Actually, no. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure out. Actually, I do not agree with that point. Believe it or not, guys, I love in-depth things. Help me explain that to her, not a weeaboo.
Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's a way to convey complex feelings and meaning that the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, not a weeaboo?
Well... ... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably like me more highly of it. Oh shit! Actually, no, let's just do Natsuki. Yuri. You're really talented.
Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I whacked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Really, it didn't. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha ha ha. Shows how much you know.
That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough.
Oh wait, I think that's enough.
Huh? Don't fuck me. Fuck you, bitch.
But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Yeah, I could totally tell she's whining. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can be definitely hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. Like, fuck you. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri.
Question mark.
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I don't feel bad for any of them. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, not weeaboo. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me like, oh my god? Natsuki, unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she posted. Sayori and Monica look away. Huh. Anyway. Wow, this is going so slow. The thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori? ... I'll go make some tea.
I'm just trying to help.
Just do it. I'm not sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, not a weeaboo. I'm breaking my back right now and staring into your soul. And to be honest, ... it is a nice chance. It is a nice change of pace from the lazying around we got a little too used to, period. A exclamation point. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There is still time before we go home, period. So we will all relax for a bit, period. Of course, comma, besides chatting, comma, we do literature-related things in the clubroom, ... So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing, period. After all, comma, that's what the club is for, exclamation point. I disagree, Monica. Wait, question mark. What about? Question mark. Question protocol initiated. That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. A, comma, of course, ... Well, comma, I guess that is why you're the vice president, comma, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Yep. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Question mark. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly. Not a weeaboo, comma, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome, exclamation point. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Attaweeaboo! Ready to walk home? Sure. Right, sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I am not a weeb, gay man. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Oh, you can. Sayori. ... What about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. No. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know what, weeaboo? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I hate this voice. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh. Sigh. Okay, can't... No voice cracks, guys. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh god, fuck off. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.